Peter, don't move anywhere.
Peter, stay there. Just
The mics are gonna get ruined.
that's a Champions League spot right there. Don't move from there.
Go sit over there, Pete.
Yo, come on, Anto, go.
Yo, don't break my chop.
Go. It doesn't matter where you stand. It doesn't matter.
No way.
Come
No
on.
way.
Come on.
Mike, at least you switch with me.
Why are you switching?
No, that chair.
Anto, I have to sit here.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Inter won.
Come on. Come on.
I'm telling you. Something happens to AC Milan, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay.
Oh,
everybody, and
keep fighting. We're rising, it's all worth it. Brothers and sisters, stay strong. In this group is where we all belong. Different colors, same game, we all worship.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Serie A audio experience with IFTV. Antonio, you're already back in the losing chair because nothing that you're doing is working. Inter keeps winning. Inter's 2 points from a Champions League. Peter's smile is getting bigger, but yours is going down.
You're starting the podcast like that?
Yes.
You're gonna have to sit over here right now.
Guys, you don't know what was going
That's
on
why you
off
insisted
camera.
that was a line, right?
That was a lie.
If you guys don't know, Antonio's
Okay.
doing these crazy rituals and he's
Those are
switching
all haters,
around.
by the way, they're all haters, but you see this thing here, at the end, we're gonna prevail. We're gonna prevail.
Prevail where? Prevail where? To
We're gonna
champions.
prevail. No, don't in general.
Oh,
I know it's a crusade against AC Milan, but don't worry. We have the best record so far. We have so many champions,
That's right.
Champions Leagues, international, continental, you name it. We got it all.
Berlusconi
and
Cups,
all of
everything.
all of those beggars are wishing for us just to do poorly. So their wish is to catch up. They buy Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's
They
not
buy-
true.
They just buy just about everybody to eliminate the competition. Guess what? It's not gonna work and will never work.
I hope.
Antonio, don't live
Alright.
in the past. You
No,
know,
no,
try to
no,
get,
no, the
try
past-
to get rid with the facts for this year. Don't
Don't
talk about the
Your-
facts.
your
We're
buddy-
not dead yet.
you're-
We're not dead yet.
It's
There's
true.
no time.
I'm
There's
still
no time.
alive. I'm still speaking.
Yeah,
still
you're
alive.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not dead yet. So
Nobody say my math is not over yet.
Nobody say
It's
you're
not.
dead.
Okay.
It's not. No,
Gaetano's
there's still,
saying just wait for it. I can see
there's
his
still
face.
2 games. There's still 2 games to play.
Yeah.
Technically, mathematically, nobody is still in. Besides Juventus and Napoli, nobody's got the Champions
it's
League
true.
wrapped up. Inter, with their win against Chievo, they need 3 points, which is basically, they only need 2, though, because they have the head-to-head against Roma and the head-to-head against Milan. So Inter, they play Napoli and Empoli. They need 2 ties or 1 win, and Inter's automatically qualified for the 3rd place.
wow,
Even though
wow.
it was temporarily taken by Atalanta this week. And Atalanta, they need 4 points out of the last 2 games. If they do that, it's done. Everything's done on each side.
dusted.
Atalanta got to play Juve, though. So your hope lies
wow.
in Juventus's hands. So you've been making fun of Cristiano Ronaldo for so long, but now I think you're begging. I think you got to wear the Cristiano
I will
jersey.
never beg a loser like that.
I think you
Somebody
got.
that
I think
over
you got
$100 million. You were supposed to win the Champions League and everything else. Oh, we got Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well,
if
now-
it wasn't for those T-shirts, those very expensive, worth nothing T-shirts, you wouldn't even. You would be crying by now that you got a guy like that.
They got their money back in like a week or
That's
something.
what I
so
said.
It's not,
That's what I said.
that crazy.
It's just about the T-shirts.
But it's not even about the
Okay,
money.
I know, but besides the T-shirts, you're going to need goals from Ronaldo so that Atalanta doesn't win. You're rooting for Juventus, obviously, to win, right?
Listen, I know
Just to be clear.
the deck is stuck against AC Milan because everybody's into the
No.
tank. It's into the tank for Inter and for Atalanta and everybody else. But I would rather to see Atalanta qualifying for the stuff than either Inter. I wanted to see Inter going down. I want to see Atalanta stay up there.
But they're
And
in the
Milan
same
go
position.
up in 4th.
No, even if we don't go up, for us a win is not to see Inter or Juventus or anybody else just on top of us.
See,
But,
we're at that level.
yeah.
Milan
Okay,
is
but
not about
he
them
asked
winning
he
Champions
asked you a question.
Yeah, what was the question, by the way? Maybe
Will
I
you
missed
be
the question.
will you be supporting Juventus to beat Atalanta? Will you be hoping?
It's nothing to do with hope. I don't believe in hope. I just believe in action.
You don't believe in hope.
you're
I believe in
switching the
switching the
seats.
seats.
You need Atalanta to lose.
We know that Agnelli, what's his name? That Allegri is a real piece of. Can I say shit?
Why?
No.
Okay.
what do you do?
Come on.
Because
piece of
this
work.
guy here was booted from AC Milan.
Okay.
He was basically shown the door and said, "You're not even be. You shouldn't be coaching on even like a kindergarten team." So then Juventus felt sorry for the guy. They took him over. They bought 3/4 of a national world players over the world. Oh, he's winning 6 or 7 Coppa. What is he
Okay,
winning?
but you
The
still didn't.
Campionato.
Can you just answer my question?
That's
though?
toilet paper.
Will you be supporting? Will you be hoping that Juventus win against Atalanta
So that Milan maybe has
so
a
that
chance.
Milan still has a chance?
Well, I'm a Scaramantic guy.
Yes or no?
I
It's
will
this
say,
question.
around the
I will
question
say,
for
I
another
will let
answer.
you know later.
You'll let me by the end of the podcast.
But maybe tomorrow, I'll let you know.
Maybe tomorrow.
You know
So
our email just
What
in
do you have?
case,
There's
right?
nothing to think
no,
about.
it is something to take it.
What do you have
because,
to think?
Then you're gonna it's
Don't you
take
want
me
AC Milan? Don't you want AC Milan to
Of
go
course
in
I
the
want
cha-
AC Milan.
Alright, so
but
then
I'm
you
not hoping that Juventus is going to give us any freebie. Juventus
then
is
you-
going to lay down, is going to let Atalanta win tomorrow. I mean, next week.
I
You'll
don't
see.
know. We'll see.
anyway, I mean, Atalanta has beaten Juventus even in to go in the Coppa Italia semifinal. So
3-0.
I don't think that you could say that even Juventus has. I don't think Atalanta need Juventus to lay down for them to be able to win. But that's besides the point. Let's get into the podcast because we got a little bit out of hand. Antonio, I could feel your energy today. It's all boiled up.
I have a few numbers for the Champions League. You want to say now or later?
Perfect. We'll say it now. Before we get into the podcast, I want to remind everybody, audio version is available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Rate it 5 stars real quick. Hit that right now. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you want any calcio merchandise, ItalianFootballTV.com, and you could shop there. What are your numbers?
So Inter's got 66 points, and they're going to play Napoli and Empoli. And they need 2 points, 2 or 3 points to qualify. If they go to 69, they're in. Atalanta has got 65 points, and they're playing Juve and Sassuolo. If they go to 69, they're automatically. So they need 4 points between Juve and Sassuolo. Milan and Roma have 62 points. Now, let's say that Inter, Atalanta, Milan, and Roma, they all go to 68 points. They're all tied at 68. Roma has to win the next 2 games against Sassuolo and Parma. Milan has to win the next 2 games against Spal and Frosinone. And Atalanta, Juve, and Sassuolo, let's say they get 3 points. They're all at 68, and Inter gets 2 ties against Empoli and Napoli. If this is the case, Inter, Atalanta, Milan, and Roma, the ones that will qualify will be Inter and Milan. If Inter, Atalanta, and Roma in Champions League, it will go Atalanta and Roma.
Wow.
If Inter, Atalanta, and Milan, between Inter, Atalanta, and Avant, it's going to be the Inter and Atalanta. And between Inter, Roma, and Milan, it was going to be Inter and Milan. So it's very interesting.
Based off head-to-head. Serie A is head-to-head, and it's not goal difference.
Goal difference
Right.
after if it needs to
First
be.
head-to-head, and then
Goal difference
and then
after.
whoever scored, I think, more goals.
No, I think goal difference, and then whoever scored more
Okay.
goals. The third-way tie. No, it's very interesting. I know we've all had many different predictions, and I think a few weeks ago we all sat here and we said, who's it going to be between Lazio and Milan?
Yeah.
And nobody had Roma or Atalanta even in the conversation.
I did Atalanta.
No,
Don't
you
forget
didn't.
that.
You said Lazio. You said Milan. Me and you said Milan.
Well,
Me and Peter said Lazio. Gaetano, I forgot what
I don't know
said.
what you said. I know me and you said Milan. No, me and you said Milan.
What's
No,
that for the
the second
champions?
time.
The second time.
The second time I said
Oh, the second.
Atalanta.
I'm
Saying
talking about the first
beginning
time.
of the season.
The first time I said Milan, and then the second time I said Atalanta.
Right now, as things stand,
Oh,
with
gosh.
2 games to go, where does everybody stand?
I'm still sticking with Atalanta.
What do you mean still?
No, I'm saying from the last prediction, not from the first prediction.
There's a million
Well, I think
predictions
that
over here.
Inter.
Yeah, no, we
I
predict a
think
lot.
Inter is in.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean they only need so Inter is in. So between Atalanta, Milan, and Roma, so Milan and Roma have to win both games, which for Milan, Spal, and Frosinone,
Yeah,
I
they'll-
mean
they'll
they
be
should
fine.
be able to win both games. Roma coming from the win from Juventus, they should be able to win both games. So they are 68. Atalanta is at 65. Against Juve,
Very complicated.
it's going to be tough, and against Sassuolo, it's going
Take
to
out
be
the calculator over here, guys.
I know. No, it's tough. It seems like Atalanta would be. I think everybody's thinking, wow. And I know they're saying they got 1 foot into it. But for me, I'm still going to say that I think Milan's going to end up doing it. I think Atalanta, they got a lot going on. They got the Coppa Italia final. They've got a team that's not nearly as deep as most of the other ones. And I know Gasperini said that their team has been struggling with fitness problems.
You think they're gonna bottle it?
And I think that with that mixed with the pressure, as much as I don't want it to happen, I think that Atalanta is
When is
going to
the
fall out.
final exactly happening between
Wednesday.
Atalanta and Lazio?
Wednesday, yeah.
This Wednesday.
Yeah, this week.
And then after
Then
that,
they play
and
Juventus.
then comes Juventus.
So it's a tough, tricky schedule. So I will say that it's going to be Inter Milan.
Wow.
You say
Okay.
Inter? You say Inter Atalanta?
You give him the hardest.
Mike says
decision of
Inter
his life.
Atalanta.
Inter, I said already. I
Yeah.
think Inter is in.
Inter
I'm just.
Atalanta.
The fourth one. Peter?
Peter.
So what happened if there's a three-way tie now? Who was the one that qualifies
Between.
between Atalanta, Milan, and Roma?
Milan, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
Milan go through. If it's a.
So I mean, the big game is this week, Atalanta Juventus. If they don't get the 3 points,
No,
if
they can get a tie.
even if they get okay. What I'm trying to say is if
Yeah.
they don't get the tie,
No, if they don't get the ties.
Yeah,
then-
then it's it's
No.
not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
and then they have the Coppa Italia final.
The game is
Wednesday.
in Torino, by
You
the
don't
way.
think they can
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah, because Atalanta
Yeah, I don't think they
Dude,
can do
Atalanta-
it.
Think something,
I think-
man. You're
I think-
scaring me.
is
I think-
better. He's got a better record with Inter,
Yo,
but
Gasperini's
not
gonna do
against
it.
Milan.
Yeah.
Yo,
Which is rare.
Gasperini's
It was
not,
a tie
Gasperini's not
and
gonna
they
let this
lost
slip.
Atalanta
Yeah.
with AC Milan.
Gasperini
So, Pete,
can't
what
let
do you
this
say?
slip.
I think Milan's gonna luckily get that fourth spot.
Me too. I think so too.
Okay.
What do you say, Antonio?
What do you want me to say?
I want you to say what you
tell
think.
me. What do you want me to say?
I want you to say what you believe.
Yeah, I
Who's
want
gonna-
I want you to say Forza Juventus.
Never.
No,
Never.
I want to know who you think is going to get the last two
Of
spots.
course, I want AC Milan to
what do you-
win.
No, who do you
If you
think
had to
is
put-
going to, if
if you
you're
had to put your
predicting,
money
who's the
on
last
it.
two?
I am still afraid of Atalanta. Very scared because those guys, they are like the Energizer Bunny. They never stop.
So
Very young.
Atalanta and
Milan. Yeah.
and Inter out.
Oh, I wish. I will take Peter to dinner at Peter
Well, what do
Luger.
you think?
I will take Peter's to Peter Luger, the biggest
Antonio,
steakhouse.
if you had to bet your car on it, what do you think would happen?
If I will bet
Bet
my...
your car on it to see the
Bet his
last
house,
third
bet
and
his house,
fourth,
his
or
car.
and your house.
The thing is, all
You're
Inter
gonna be
need
living
is
in
two
the studio
ties.
on that seat over there. So pick one.
I will pick Milan, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Okay,
He's
that
saying
sofa's
Inter's
over there.
going out.
Wait, he's saying Inter's going out.
He's saying Inter out, Atalanta, Milan in.
Wow.
Homeless.
I didn't say that. I just said I will pick Milan. I didn't say...
Okay, but predict who's the last two that's going to
I definitely would love to see Inter out.
Enough
but,
with
I'd
us.
rather
It's
to
not
see...
about what
Yeah,
you want
what
to
do you
see.
think's
It's
gonna
about what you
It's a
think is going to
prediction.
happen.
What I think is going to happen. I think, unfortunately, the cheaters they're still going to make it, but we're going to squeak it in. We just hope to squeak it right
So
in. at the
Inter,
last minute.
Milan.
Yeah.
Okay. Atalanta out.
Gaetano, what are you doing? You gonna stick with me? You gonna stick? Come on.
Everybody's all
Come
over the
on,
place
man,
today.
please.
What did you
I said
think?
Inter Atalanta.
All right, Inter Atalanta.
Man,
think it's
Gaetano's the
gonna happen.
best. I
I
don't
It's
don't
a
think
think
so.
50-50. I got to tell you. This
No,
is as
it's-
close as
No, of
it's
course,
going to get.
yeah.
It's very, 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 very,
50-50.
very complicated.
No, if Atalanta ties against Juventus, what's the
All they
situation?
need,
have to win.
is a win against Sassuolo in the final match
And
at
that's it.
home. They're in
So
Bergamo.
They're not going to lose against Juventus. I know why. I'll tell you the reasons why. Juventus is going to give them a tie.
I don't know. It's in
I'm
Torino.
telling you right now.
Juve's not
I
gonna
don't
get.
know.
If anything, Atalanta's gonna. Atalanta knows how to play. So
And then they still got that last
It's
game,
a
that
crusade.
pressure in the
Listen,
last game.
everybody's on a
But
But
crusade
still, in
to
that
see
last
AC
one, they need a win.
Everybody's on a
You know?
crusade
That's
to see
tough.
AC Milan.
It's very
Sure,
tough.
yeah.
Juve is going to beat Atalanta. The Juve is not going to
You
lose
think
two
beat
games.
them? I think it's gonna be.
Juve
a tie
is not
that
going to
game, be
lose two
honest.
games in a row. Come on.
Tie.
I don't think they're gonna. I
Tie?
don't think they're gonna lose, but it's either gonna
I
be a
think it's gonna
tie or
be a
Juve
tie.
win.
It's gonna
I think
be a
it's gonna be
tie.
a struggle to get a tie for Atalanta.
Yeah, it's tough for Atalanta.
I think it's very tough.
They're gonna put everything, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great match.
Where we're going to next? Should we say that Fabio Quagliarella, the
the
Capocannoniere,
stat?
he's 4 points up now.
Yeah.
4 goals up. 26 goals. The
2
second,
games left.
second and third best, Zapata and Piontek, who are not firing
Yeah, they're
lately.
Not, they're not doing good.
So with 2 games left, he's got a 4-goal cushion.
yeah. Unless Ronaldo's about.
We're gonna predict
Piontek.
who's gonna. No,
Yeah.
Ronaldo and Piontek,
No, I'm
they're
saying
not scoring
unless
anything.
unless they score like 6 goals or something, I can't see it happening. But yeah, I think Fabio has a seal, to be honest.
I said it from the. when
I
we
said
had the
Zapata
question.
before, but he hasn't.
I said Quagliarella.
Maybe against Juve he could do something. He's known for scoring against Juve.
I mean,
Maybe
everybody's
a
pulling for
hat-trick.
Quagliarella. Quagliarella,
Zapata.
100% is in. And he deserves it.
Not 100%. You don't know. There's 2 matches
100%.
left.
Two
There's
matches. What are you
left.
going to say, Mike? 2 matches like you just taking light in the match.
No.
That's what
And
the matches
Atalanta's
they look like to me.
2 very important
Right.
matches.
But you remember you said that Ronaldo was not going to score any goals?
Ronaldo, to me, listen, given the fact
You know
that he
when he-
had all of this support around him,
Right.
and everybody they played for him, just to show
you knew
up
that
with
at
that
the
kind
beginning.
of
You knew that at the beginning of the season.
what you want
Do
me
you
to
know how
say?
many
What you
goals?
want me to say to pull for him?
Do you know how many goals he scored this year?
I don't know, 19? Or what did he score?
21. one, I think, right?
He's
the league.
almost at 30 goals between all.
No. We're
Champions
talking
League,
about
Serie A.
Okay,
Serie A
21.
Oh, big deal.
But the guy
That's a
has been
lot.
scoring 30 goals a season for many,
But
many
first
seasons.
season too in the Serie A.
And
Yeah,
that's
very
the
first
first season in Serie A,
impressive.
which you said he's not going to score any goals because of the defense. The guy is almost, I think, it's 28 goals.
Wait, I had a question.
That's pretty good.
In the
That's
beginning of the
crazy.
season, we said who our capocannoniere is going to be. Who said Ronaldo?
No, we said,
I think
is he
you
going
said
to is
Ronaldo.
he going to score more than 20 goals?
No,
And
that
I
was
say
one question.
yes.
That was
too.
another
That was a
question, but we
question.
said he's going to be the
Yeah,
top
well,
goal
I think we
scorer.
did say top goal scorer. I think you said yes.
I said no.
I said no.
no.
Yeah, I said no.
What did I say?
No, you definitely said no.
Thank
You
you.
said,
Peter,
you said
do you
less than
remember?
15.
You said
less than 15
what's
goals.
it? He
You
said
less than 15.
zero. He's not going to
No,
score
I
any
don't-
goals.
No, I don't think
I
he said
think
zero
that part.
goals.
Yeah, he did say it. But
I think he
Anyway,
said less than
really meant
15.
it.
We all going.
Nobody got Quagliarella.
Your father's got
Let's
a
be
little
honest.
memory.
Let's be honest.
Listen, I said Piontek.
I remember I said Icardi. Oh my god.
I might have said Icardi,
I think I
too.
said
But
Piontek.
dude,
No, you said
Icardi let
Piontek.
us
You didn't even
down.
know Piontek.
No, I'm saying that when he went to AC
Oh,
Milan.
okay.
But that's
But
midway.
right, that was
I'm talking
midway.
about
But
before.
let's go for Fabio. I mean, he deserves
Of course.
Quagliarella.
Yo, you know who's low key been hot getting up there is Belotti. He's at 15
Very
goals.
quietly.
He scored 2 goals and he missed a penalty kick this week. And he scored a beautiful bicycle.
Golazo.
And if you looked at I gotta find it real quick. But if you from the second half of the season, he's one of the highest goal scorers. I know Petagna was a little bit ahead of him.
Petagna is doing good too.
Yeah, at Spal, he's been saving them. He's been scoring
Is
penalties.
he
and
over
scoring
15?
goals.
I think too. Right?
He's what?
He's over 15 goals. Petagna. And you know who I didn't.
No, he's got 15. He's got
15, right? And who I didn't realize that he has a lot of goals
Oh,
too.
I got it. Okay.
Over 15, Milik.
Milik at 17.
17 goals.
Yeah, you're
Very
right. I
important.
feel like he didn't.
But recently he hasn't been scoring the past 5 games.
Second
or so.
second half of the season, the Capocannoniere race, Quagliarella 14 first, Zapata with 12 in second, Petagna in third with 9, and then Belotti, Piontek, and Pavoletti all tied for fourth with 8, and then Ronaldo, Milik, Saicedo, and Dzeko.
What happened with Ronaldo lately? What happened? He's been. Did he change a diet or maybe?
I think him and Piontek caught the same bug that both of them are stuck on the with no goals.
That's funny.
It's a talking point because I think a lot of people are concerned on at least your guy, Pistolero. What, are you a little bit concerned?
I'm not.
Because I know you're going on the Milan Montreal podcast, and that's one of the things that they're going to talk to you about. Are you concerned about?
I'm not concerned.
You're
I'm
not concerned?
No. Everybody goes through a little slump. Hey,
I agree.
as long as the quality is there, the little slump is. What happened is that they're starting to pay a lot more attention to the scorers, and they go 2 people or 3 people at the same time just for the sake of not making the guy score. Other than that, I don't see any problem.
So you think that's it?
Nah, that's
It's not the lack of service.
No.
Look at Dybala, right? Bad.
I think
wrong.
Adani from Sky, he said something about Piontek, like when he's
he
not. I forgot. I don't want to misquote him, but it was something to the fact where he's not scoring, so he has to start playing soccer again, start playing football again.
They got to provide for the team.
So
and
like
star.
I think that was a problem with Gattuso when he was saying, I think it was a couple games before, right? He put in Coutron instead of Piontek for a big game, and it was more because Piontek is not getting involved in the game.
Yeah.
And similar, criticism for Icardi not being more involved. But I mean, from what we've seen, I'm surprised he's been on such a slump, because usually, okay, you can be double team, triple team, whatever you say, Antonio, but you're a goal scorer, you're in front of the area, any rebound has to be yours and you have to finish.
It's easy said than done,
Of course.
if that was the truth for everybody, why is Cristiano Ronaldo not scoring? Why
He's
Icardi is
scoring.
not scoring?
I mean, Ronaldo's scoring.
Many times you need a little bit of luck just to put you over the edge. Many times you don't even want to hit the ball in. The ball hits you and it goes in. But that's what it is in soccer. If you don't have the luck to be at the right place at the right time, that's what happens. So.
No, it's true, but then
many
also
times
the quality.
many
depending
times you
how
build
good
your
the
own
player
luck too.
is.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm not going to take anything away from Piontek. I think we signed him for a good amount of money. I mean, not cheap, not expensive, but he did what he had to do.
No, he overexceeded. If anyone said Piontek, the kid from Genoa, was going to score 21 goals in this season and move to AC Milan in January, we would all said no way.
Yeah, but that's
We
not
didn't
the,
even know
but
his name.
but that's not the question. The question is Milan spent 40 million
That's
for him.
true. For
And
for
now-
Champions League spot.
Yeah.
So would it be an
Okay,
accomplishment?
you're
or
not gonna put. You don't buy Piontek. You're saying, oh, to get a Champions League spot. He's still young.
that
Not
was
to
the
get a
reason why they
Champions League
bought him,
spot.
though.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
They got
forget
Higuain to
the
get a
bond.
Champions
Wait,
League
don't
spot.
forget
Oh,
that
the change plan.
don't
plan
forget
changed.
that we saved a lot of money of getting rid of Gonzalo. You know, the beautiful freebie that we got from Juventus. You know,
And
this-
now he's in the
Well, you
Europa
spent
League
18
final.
million on a loan for him. I
Just
wouldn't
because
call
of him,
that-
they made it the
And in
Europa
Champions
League, right?
League.
Oh,
And in
wow.
Champions League.
And in
secured
Champions
fourth
League,
spot.
yeah,
Fourth spot.
Chelsea's
Damn, it's
automatically
looking
in
good for
Champions
him,
League.
huh?
He's really looking good, right?
No, he's been horrible. He's been horrible.
regardless
Chelsea
of
fans
team.
have been.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't been good,
I
yeah.
saw this weekend he missed like an open. Oh my god, he tried to like do a trick right in front and he missed
Why
the
don't you
ball.
guys take him back? He only plays very well when he plays in Juventus. Take him back.
I think Roma's gonna be the place for him this summer.
Why?
Would that be interesting?
Because
Technically-
Dzeko is gonna leave. Dzeko most likely is gonna leave. Maybe Inter,
There's some
who
rumors
if they get Conte, we're gonna talk about right now. Dzeko might go there. They need a center forward. I think that Higuain would fit well at Roma. It's not a rumor. I'm just me personally. I've thought that Juventus are not going to keep Higuain.
I can't see him there, to be honest.
Why
not?
I don't know.
I can see Higuain with. Your father said so many times. Higuain with Cristiano Ronaldo can do
No.
can be
I don't
explosive,
think so.
right?
No.
Didn't you
You
say it many times?
You think now and going into the
Yeah, why
next
not?
season?
But now I'm not sure.
I can't see that happening.
Nah, I don't think so.
I said it though from the beginning.
You would have kept him.
I would have kept him from the beginning, and I would have kept him when he left Milan. Yeah, I
To
think
bring
that
him back in January.
yeah, they could in the way things
Used him a lot.
worked out. You know, I don't know whatever happened to Dybala, but Dybala, I mean, he forgot how to score.
Yeah,
He forgot how to play.
I mean, yesterday he had a couple of chances. He hit the post. He had a shot which before he would have never missed that shot so close to the net. But you know, lately
It's all about
he's
confidence.
What do you
Nah, I
expect?
don't-
Listen,
I
what do
don't
you
think-
expect from Dybala when you've been harassed the all year around? You've been humiliated by Allegri.
Well, he played in his
You've been
position that he
benched.
wanted
You've
to
been-
against Roma.
The guy, he was a champion. Before he got into Juventus, he did extremely well. He almost won a Champions League with Juventus. Then Allegri, all of a sudden, is starting to get second thoughts about this guy here. Maybe because he doesn't like the way he chooses, I don't know, that his panino, his sandwich, or he doesn't like the way he drinks, or maybe he doesn't like that he makes a noise when he eats the soup. The guy, listen to this. The guy, all of a sudden,
Defend him so much. I find it.
He
the
loves
guy,
Dybala.
all of a sudden, he lost his sympathy for Dybala. And Dybala has been, relegated into a bench, sitting with a bunch of other second-class players. When he's seen people that are a lot less worthy than him being on the field and just, being given
Yeah,
that
but
opportunity
Antonio,
just because they're kissing
Antonio.
they're kissing Allegri's little
Antonio,
butt.
he gets chance to play. When you play, you have to prove yourself. So if he doesn't prove himself,
That's true.
or because you think that the coach is against me, whatever, then you're not professional enough. You have to be professional. Every time you get on the field, you do your best, and you prove to your coach why you shouldn't keep me on the bench.
I think he has. Wait, one second. I think that I do see the balance between both of you, and I think that it's true. And Dybala has been given his chances a few times where he could have shown it. And to me, his attitude, or not necessarily his attitude that he wasn't a professional, but he's just, when everything's not going well for him, it seems like it's not going to work, if you know what I mean.
He doesn't fight through it. You're saying the tough times. or
Let
something?
me,
Yeah,
let me tell,
a little
okay,
bit,
I
you know?
agree with you, but let me tell you what I see on this thing here. Agnelli is the type of person, Allegri is the type of person that will tell a player or a champion, I said, I want you to go left to right. That's it. So Dybala wants to go front to back once in a while, and if he does, and he gets yelled over there, and he gets the next game around, he gets benched. Didn't I tell you to go left to right? And the guy said, yes, but I had all the in front of me, everything was open. I said, I don't care. You just do
But how's that
exactly what I
different from
tell you.
last season, though? The
I'm
same
telling
coach.
you.
Well,
No,
Those-
the relationship between Allegri and Dybala has always been a question mark. And I think that right now it's at the point where both of them are looking at each other. They say, which one of us is going to be gone first?
Right.
Is Allegri going to leave? Is Dybala going to leave? Or are both of
But
them
you
going to
can't
leave?
blame Allegri for that. It's
I am blaming
tactical,
Allegri.
But
But
that's
what
his
changes?
tactics.
The Ronaldo
Allegri
coming
That's
is
his
not in the
tactics.
position to tell Dybala how to play soccer.
Doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
The guy has
tactical.
never played soccer all his life. He
you
played
talking
maybe.
about?
He's a
He played
player.
Cagliari,
So
So
Napoli.
what? That's not
He played
soccer.
with-
That is not soccer. Listen to me.
Now
Listen to
you're
me.
exaggerating.
I am exaggerating. It's not an exaggeration. You're exaggerating.
Listen
Listen to me. No, I'm exaggerating on Allegri and soccer. They have nothing to do with each other. Okay?
Okay,
Right.
let's
You
move
gotta
on.
give-
Let's
It's
move
not
on.
in
You
the
guys are getting
position
wrapped
to
up
tell-
into
it's
this
not in the
argument
position
that
to
there's
tell
no
the Bala
point.
what to do.
Okay, but you guys are gonna argue. It's like arguing with a mirror. Yo, don't fall into it. Okay.
Why did he win? Wait,
God.
one last thing that I want to ask him. Why did Allegri win when AC Milan?
Scudetto?
Yeah. When AC Milan was not supposed to be winning, quote unquote, the Scudetto. Why?
Because he had Cassano.
Thank you. Do you think that Cassano will be listening a loser like him?
Good response.
You know what we will telling Cassano to Allegri? Okay, I'm not going to tell you because
don't say it.
we're live on podcast. So
Not live, but it's okay. Either way.
all right.
Okay, let's move on. We said about Icardi. Wanda said on Tiki Taka last night. She said enough talking that Icardi is gonna leave. She said once the transfer market opens, my phone closes. Icardi is staying, and to move on and talk about something else. Now, is this another one of those Wanda talks, or is this legitimate? What do you think, Peter?
I think
As an
it's-
Inter fan,
she must know something that we don't
know.
Also,
she's his wife and
Also-
agent. So yes.
yeah. Also, his value isn't what it is. When it was the beginning of the season. So you're gonna go to let's say a quote unquote bigger team or another team, and you're not gonna necessarily get the money that you were hoping to get last year. You know, if Icardi would have left.
When you say you, meaning Icardi
Meaning
or
Icardi,
Inter?
meaning
Or
Icardi.
But both.
Meaning Icardi.
Both,
Well, both.
too.
Both. Both. Because Inter definitely is going to lose out on trying to get
100
million. You're not going to get
it.
that
No.
for someone that's not scoring.
I thought that you were talking 150 before. Now we're down to 100.
Yeah, we
You're
have to go
right.
down.
You're
Yeah,
right.
but that's what it is. Based on his
So
performance.
now you
in
will
the
take
past-
100 million, yes or not?
Well,
If someone offered 100 million for Icardi,
Of course he would.
Inter should accept
Should
that.
take it.
Yes.
but nobody's gonna offer 100 million.
Another
is
thing,
what he's saying.
yeah. Another thing, Icardi's not going to get that $8 million a year.
I'm not so
number.
sure that he might. not.
I don't think so.
You don't think that will
so.
close
I
the
think that he
difference?
will.
Go very close.
If the rumors of Juventus are true, who say they want to offer 60 million for him, I think that they will give him 8-9 million, no problem. I think that for Juventus, it doesn't make sense to go for Icardi because why are you looking in the striker department where the midfield and the defense is a first issue? But I think before all this, before who goes, the coach is what's going to depend on everything. Who the coach is of Juventus, of Inter, and of Milan, and of Roma
and Champions League
are all
where-
up right now.
Yeah.
We don't know who's going to be the coach
You know
of
why
anyone.
we don't know? Because the game is not over yet.
Yeah, of course.
Icardi knows that he's going to stay because Spalletti is gone.
Yeah, but maybe with Conte, if Conte goes to Inter, no. Conte, for me, he says, I don't want Icardi.
Who told you that?
No,
Where
no,
did
no.
you read that?
No, I didn't say. I said maybe.
No, there is no maybe. Conte is very
Who
capable.
told you that?
Conte is very capable to make Icardi playing at this level.
Well, they say that, and Conte has always shown that he likes a guy like Dzeko, who's the target man and who leaves it off. This is what they say. I'm just
So
throwing it
these
out
are
there.
this is what's reported in the paper as far as the coaches are concerned. For Juventus, 70% Allegri and 30% Deschamps.
Yeah, but which
What
papers?
source is this?
This is my source.
Gaetano Messina.
Napoli,
I've heard other stuff.
Napoli, of course, 100% Ancelotti. Inter, 80% Conte and 20% Spalletti.
That's probably accurate.
Roma, 40% Gasparini, 40% Giampaolo, and 20% Gattuso.
Gasperini makes no sense.
Milan,
If he gets Champions League. Why would he
Milan,
leave
Di
if he gets Champions
Francesco 70% and Gattuso 30%. Now, there was somebody else that said, how about Allegri? He could work well with Marotta because they go way back. So maybe if things don't work out
beautiful.
To give
with Agnelli, maybe he can go to Milano and work with Marotta. So that's one of the things. Why? Because is Agnelli delaying this meeting because he's waiting maybe for
A different coach.
Guardiola.
Pochettino's got 1 year left, and I think Guardiola's got 1 year left on their contract. So is he and Allegri's got 1 year left. So he could say to Allegri, okay, maybe you wait 1 more year, and then he can make a decision with the other two. But I don't think Allegri is going to go to the table and say, listen, you want me? This is how much I want. and this is who I want.
Well,
And then Agnelli can decide yes
Exactly.
or no. So there's a lot going on right now between Agnelli and Allegri. Even though they keep saying to each other, "I'm staying," or "Allegri staying." I'm not so sure that Allegri is staying.
Okay,
to give more context to this, because the Juventus journalists who are close, I think those are probably Gazzetta's numbers that I don't think are accurate. And I think that the biggest thing today, besides the news and the rumors, is the difference between what Nedved says and then what Allegri says.
Yeah,
And every other year, it's always been, we're staying together, we're going to meet and stay together. Now Nedved says, we'll see what happens. And the rumors are in the Juventus journalist camp, this guy Monblano, who's been big, he broke Ronaldo, he was one of the first ones. He says that Allegri has 0% chance to stay at Juventus. He says Allegri's going to the table and he's asking for more money. He's asking for more contract because he doesn't want to go into the last year. And Agnelli and everybody's not willing to do it. Now, the problem is, who's the replacement? He says, according to him, Guardiola's number one, but Guardiola's the hardest, obviously. If Manchester City have this ban from Champions League, which they're going through right now, that maybe they're going to have a ban or whatever, maybe it's open. He says Pochettino's the other option. Sarri is an option. Conte was the option. We don't know what's going to happen.
I'll tell you who's going to make the final decision.
I think that Allegri's going to be out.
I'll tell you who's going to make the final decision. In this case, listen, Gaetano, please. In this case, not even the lapdog of Nedved and Agnelli, they make this decision. You know who's going to make the decision? The senators on the lockers room. It's going to be Ronaldo, it's going to be Chiellini, and it's going to be a couple other players, including Dybala. So Dybala factors into this decision like a 25%. I'll tell you the reasons why. Dybala, if Allegri goes to Inter, he's not going to Inter. So Icardi and Dybala exchange is not going to happen, number one. Number two, if you bring a coach that Ronaldo doesn't like it, you know what he's going to do, Ronaldo? He's going to tell the lapdog and his boss, I said, hey, by the way, be careful. Don't bring that guy because I can't stand him. So
I think
the decision is going to be made.
You have no idea about Juventus.
Oh, yeah?
What were you gonna say?
Okay.
What were you going to say?
Well, I'm gonna say that
You were gonna say something before.
Juventus, the only one that makes the decision is Agnelli, not the
that's
senator.
what you think.
Not the Ronaldo. Ronaldo makes $30 million. Just shut up and play. The only one that makes the decision is Agnelli. He wants to be in charge. He wants to make all the
this is
decisions,
the problem.
and nobody else. Ronaldo could suggest to someone, let's say if he's got somebody in Madrid, and could say, okay, I play with him, bring
he
him
gets
in,
the final say.
Now we're talking about coaching.
But
We're talking about
this
coaching.
is the problem, though, because they say Nedved and Paratici, they're fed up with Allegri. They don't want him.
Yeah, okay.
And they want Conte, but Agnelli doesn't
bring
want Conte.
Conte, and Allegri is going to go to Inter.
Ooh.
So that means that Dybala is staying. Dybala is staying. If listen, the equation is this. If Allegri goes, Dybala staying. If Allegri stays,
Most likely.
Dybala goes.
Yeah, most likely.
So, in Italy we say,
Okay.
cambiando l'ordine dei fattori, il prodotto non cambia. So when you have a multiplication, if you do 3 times 1, or you do 1 times 3, the product is exactly 3. So what I'm trying to tell you, it's either or. If Allegri stays,
But
Dybala
the question
goodbye.
is, what's the percentage of Allegri staying at Juventus?
I think
0.
Okay, that's all.
I would say
that's
10,
fine.
10%, maybe.
Okay.
That low?
Yeah, very low.
So-
I'm a little bit fearful.
so-
For me, as a Juventus fan, I think that it's time for Allegri to move on. The fact that there's so many problems with these players. They say Cancelo, he wants Cancelo, Douglas Costa, Dybala, somebody else. I can't remember. Pjanic. All might leave with this Allegri. I think that Allegri has done a phenomenal job, a better job than anyone could have expected when he came in. But the team has plateaued, and it's time to move on.
Right,
and the
but-
team needs more new motivation. You won 8 times in a row. You went far in the Champions League. I don't think that Allegri can provide that much more. But it's very hard to find somebody who's just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
They all have risks to them. But if you're going to tell me I'm going to go out and get Deschamps, I say keep Allegri. Because what the hell is
Pretty
Deschamps
much
going
the
to
same
do?
level.
He's
Let's
the
start
French
from the
Allegri.
beginning.
Well, there is a movie made recently. There was a movie like Jack Nicholson said, "This is as good as he gets." That's what Allegri. It's all about it. Allegri cannot, like you just said, Allegri cannot really go above this level over here. Allegri is in the middle of the
The
range.
other thing that I didn't like, or what Nedved said, he says that we cannot improve in the Europe. in
He said
Europe.
the team.
The
We
team
can't
can-
improve our team.
Yeah, we cannot. What do you mean you cannot
And
improve your team?
Allegri said the
nonsense.
opposite. Allegri
Yeah,
said he
Allegri
wants.
said totally the opposite. He said he's got a plan.
They don't. I'm telling you,
He has a plan on how to improve Juventus. Of course, you can improve.
Peter, you've
So,
been quiet.
yeah. No, I-
Conte is most likely to go to Inter at this point, unless something crazy.
happens.
To me, the only way Conte doesn't go to Inter is if Juventus
Well,
sack
yeah.
Allegri and they say Conte come back, and then he would go.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of Inter fans are upset that the ones that do not want or voice their opinions that they do not want Conte is more for the reason that Conte's first decision is Juventus. You know,
That's
so it's
true.
all based on if Juventus wants Conte.
It's a waiting game.
The thing is, going back now, let's start with Juventus. Allegri has brought the team to success in Serie A. You know, he had brought them to 2 finals. He did amazing work with them. But as we see right now, the team doesn't play any better than it should. Really, you know
Actually,
what I'm
it's
saying?
been playing worse. The
Maybe
more money
worse
they
based on
spend-
the players that they
Right.
have. They've been playing pretty poorly. But that being said, he's still been able to produce a winning record. Yes, I understand what
Who
you're
wouldn't
saying.
do it? Even
Okay,
Mike
okay.
that doesn't
So-
understand about soccer will be on the same
So,
position.
appreciate
so
that
now,
compliment.
Thank you,
now,
Mike.
now, we
No,
need.
thank you.
They need to find a substitute. Is Conte the right player, a right coach for that team? Remember, Conte plays with 3-5-2. Do they have the right players for that formation? Would they have to
always.
change?
He's adapted
there?
to
Can he change
3-5-2.
to a 4-3-3? Is he able to? Because remember, his
No, he didn't play with Chelsea. He didn't always play.
Sometimes.
Yeah. No, he played the 4-4-2.
He likes the 4-2-4 a lot. He likes attacking with 4 guys.
okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that's the case, and the Juventus want to create a new project with him, then I can see him going there. But I don't know. I think right now there's been word that Conte is leaning towards Inter. He's interested in the project. He wants to work with Marotta. Inter's looking, getting into Champions League. It would be able for them to spend some money, build some.
Yeah.
And also they have some good young players. The defense is a
Amazing.
strong
Top-notch.
defense. So
And Godin
now
is
it's just a
added to
matter
it.
of now it's just a matter of fixing this team.
They're getting
Godin
Godin,
is- yeah.
Rakitic too. There's the rumors
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Rakitic
Most
going
likely.
to
But
Inter.
Godin
too.
is
So
done.
so how much money those guys are willing to spend? I mean,
Godin is
they have
free.
Just
Godin
Godin
is
is
free
free.
transfer.
So what
Well,
about
they're going to get
Rakitic?
100 million
You
from
spend on
Icardi.
Paquetá and
Wait a moment.
on Paquetá and Piontek. You guys spend around 80 million.
90 million.
Yeah. So
He's so silent
players.
right now. He has
Before,
nothing to say.
before I
What are you
want to
talking about?
comment.
90 million.
yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's just a fact. 45 million on Paquetá and 35 million on Piontek.
How much we pay for Paquetá?
45 million.
Take out the calculator on
That's 80. Okay, 80 million.
80 million, but plus bonus.
Yeah,
everything
and
else.
that's without bonuses.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You see the Milan haters, guys.
There's no Milan hate. Okay. Anyway,
These are facts.
Guys, just continue. I think if Conte goes to Inter, I think it would be the best move that Inter could make.
100%.
I think he is the ultimate coach on the market right now for a team like Inter.
Take them to the next
The
level.
project there is perfect for him. They have good players. They're going to have money to spend. He's going to be able to build. He's got
Champions
Marotta
League
there.
squad.
And he's
In
got
the
a Champions League
League,
squad.
yeah.
And I seriously think that they will be able to compete. They'll definitely compete for second place, without a doubt, in my
Easily,
mind.
right?
Conte is a coach who, when he goes, he has an immediate impact into a team.
But
But if they sign a few players, I really think that you could challenge.
well,
I think.
the project of Inter with Marotta there, and the project of Marotta is to get as close to Juventus as possible.
Of course.
Okay.
So what do you
And
got to do?
I thi-
You got
I
to bring
think
the
they
guys
have
from
a-
Juventus in and give the
And
mentality to
they
Inter.
have, I think they have the right guy, which is Marotta, who has done a great job wherever he went.
In the
And,
Mercato.
and now if he gets the right coach, I think they can work
A nice
together.
piece in the puzzle.
I think Inter
A nice
is
piece.
becoming smart now. They got to get a person with the Juventinità inside of them,
Listen,
and they
this
put in the club.
conversation is so sad because this we hard.
Sad? What are you
Listen,
talking
this is
about?
Keep going.
I'm telling you.
You're sad.
No, I'm telling you what's happening. Here we are.
Peter's smile is so
talking about
contagious.
Conte going to Inter or Allegri staying over there and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Those are people that instead of just looking for talents, are just trying to take away talent from one team and move it to the other team and all
It's a
that
coach.
stuff.
Conte has no team.
We're talking about 150 million here, 300 million
talking
there,
about?
400 million
We
over
haven't
there.
been speaking about buying
listen
players
to
or
me.
anything. We're just talking about coaches.
If Conte goes to Inter, like you're saying, Dybala is going to Inter because Conte made Dybala playing like a champion.
It could be.
Allegri
That's tough.
totally degraded Dybala as a player.
Okay,
So
move on.
That
Next step.
means that some of those transfers that we were talking about it before, except for Golden that is coming free. So maybe the Rakitic is not going to go in, and maybe a couple other players are not going to go in because Conte might not want to create some of this kind of problem. And maybe Conte is going to reevaluate the condition of Icardi and is going to keep Icardi. Conte is not stupid.
I think that a lot has to be determined. I think maybe with Icardi, the situation's a little bit different where there's maybe no moving back, but it's going to depend on a lot of stuff.
And Vandanara will not go on primetime TV saying that Icardi is not moving from Inter if she doesn't know what Peter was saying before. She knows more than what we do.
What do you think about Di Francesco as your next coach?
I like Di Francesco, but
do you think he's good for Milan?
I don't dislike Gattuso. That me liking Di Francesco, that doesn't mean I dislike Gattuso.
Do you think Di Francesco could do something more for this Milan than Gattuso can?
No.
Okay.
So then,
I mean, Gattuso's gone either way.
If they don't make Champions League, do you want
No.
Di Francesco or do you want him to stay?
If AC Milan, listen, the law of keeping or releasing a coach has nothing to do. It has to do with the money and with the project that the team has. So Gattuso, if he's going to be sacked, he's not going to be sacked because he did a poor job. He's going to be sacked because the market demands that you bring somebody else. Because many times,
Well,
He's not going to be sacked
because
because he did a good job.
listen, AC Milan is a storied franchise. It's
The
not.
aim
We're not
was
talking
for
about
Champions League. If they don't make
Inter-
Champions League, he's not going to stay.
I think even if they do make Champions League, I think either way, Gattuso's
I think
not
it
going to be
depends
there.
what coach.
To me, if they make Champions League, it's Gattuso staying.
Di Francesco's a better coach than Gattuso tactically.
And who
so
told you that? Based on what?
based on the season, based on the substitution,
Based on the way the
based on
team
everything.
plays.
Substitution. He got sacked by Roma.
Yeah, not rightly so.
And, yeah, not rightly so exactly. Shouldn't
When
have.
not rightly
he shouldn't
so.
have.
So
He shouldn't have
why
been sacked.
shouldn't
You
have-
agree that
why
he
should
shouldn't
he
have
be
been.
replacing Gattuso?
Because he's a
because
better
he has
coach.
no job.
A better coach on
I don't.
what?
I'm not saying he's the best option for Milan. By the way, I'm
he's
just saying that
definitely
Di
better than
Francesco is
Gattuso.
definitely a better coach than Gattuso for sure. Do you guys have an opinion? Do you have an opinion?
Gaetano's loving
I
this.
have a perfect coach for AC Milan,
What would that be?
Ranieri.
boy.
He said he wants to coach. I want to coach.
Gasperini is the only one that I would like to see. If Gattuso's going to go, I'd like to see Gasperini taking AC Milan.
See, but
Why
with,
would-
with Gasperini, it takes time.
Just let me take that chance. Let me worry about that. Let me worry about
Listen,
that.
You push it
Listen to me. Let me worry about that.
takes time.
Let me
Just
worry
letting you know.
about that.
Just letting you know. His
the bag.
system takes time to get used to.
Listen.
Okay.
If you want Gasparini to go to, say, AC Milan, Atalanta has to be out of the Champions League. That means you got to say Forza Juventus when Juventus plays Atalanta next week.
Antonio.
I'm never going to say Forza Juventus.
But you're going to root for the. You're going to root for Juventus.
The thing that
I'm not rooting for Juventus. Juventus should do the job that it's supposed to do. But I'm not going to be rooting or say Forza Juventus. Over my dead body, I will say that.
Then
You're gonna see Antonio-
you're not
You're
getting.
not going to get
See
anything.
Antonio in church with the Ronaldo
Because-
jersey next week.
I don't think Gasparini is going to go if he makes the
No,
Champions
no,
League.
makes no sense.
Definitely
Doesn't
not
make any
go.
sense.
makes no sense. That's the thing I don't understand is that they have the prediction of Atalanta in Champions League. Oh, but then he's going to join Roma. Why would he?
Unless they give him like 20 million a season.
No
or something.
no matter what money. And you know what's a really good point? Adani actually was talking to Gasperini. I don't know if you guys saw this clip. And Adani's like, listen, Gasperini, you play beautiful football. It's unbelievable. I love the way you guys do this, passing, tiki-taka, all this. And he says, listen, I've been doing this for many years. He said, the only time you guys start talking is when I get results. He's like, so the results are what matter. So there's a little bit of, back to...
That's a good point.
Back to when like they're saying,
I'm
But can
I
you?
don't want to get you triggered. You're
I've been
good.
told-
You're good. We agree.
Okay.
Say.
No, I was
Close
going to
them up.
say, I mean, if Atalanta goes in Champions League, I mean, it will probably never, ever happen again. When is Atalanta going to play
True.
Barcelona?
It'll be first time in their history.
Or Real Madrid.
First time in their history to make Champions
right,
League.
or Manchester City or Manchester United. You know, when is Manchester United is not going to be in the Champions League. But I'm saying
Or
when you're
Milan.
No, Milan is not. When you're going to get a chance to see Atalanta and Barcelona?
Trouble guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
I
could
know, it's
happen.
incredible.
That could
No,
happen.
100%.
Oh no, I agree.
And
I
they're
agree.
Listen,
renovating the
if Ajax
stadium.
can do it, if Ajax can do it, so does Atalanta
they're-
can.
I agree
That's
with
true.
you.
They're
I agree
renovating
with
the stadium. Is that so they can play in the Champions League game? That would be amazing too. They've
Well,
been-
no. It's
In
not going to
Europe.
be.
Oh,
No,
Wait,
no,
who's
no,
getting the
it
new
needs another
stadium?
year.
Atalanta's getting the
Needs-
stadium?
Yeah, they
They're
need
re-
Atalanta's
redoing-
renovating
they're
the
redoing it,
stadium.
renovating it.
So I was
But it's
hoping
not going to be
that'll
ready.
good.
It's not going to be
Yeah,
ready.
probably
No.
Makes sense.
I think by 2020.
They can still get use
2020.
Sassuolo Stadium,
They're
I
going to use
think.
Sassuolo Stadium for
Mapei
Champions League,
Stadium.
which is
My page.
let's move on a little bit. I think Lecce back in Serie A. They qualified
Second team
second
after
division.
Brescia.
Serie B, yeah, second team after Brescia. Lecce just 2 years ago, in 2 years they went from Serie C to Serie A. So incredible moment.
Fabio Liverani, coach for Lecce, brought them from Serie C to Serie A.
You know
Incredible.
him? Is your uncle or something?
Ex Nazionale, ex
Lazio
Fiorentina,
player.
Lazio player. He's
Okay, so it's gonna be
Excellent
interesting to see
yeah,
him because they got
so
some
it's
pretty good
interesting
players.
to see him be a coach. over
Yeah,
there.
and Lecce, I mean, they're so passionate down there, so it's nice to see another southern team up there. The past 20 years, we combined Lecce's best 11. I didn't realize all these players played there, to be honest with you. The back is not that good. Tomovic, Dainelli, Oddo, not bad. Muriel, Ledesma, Bertolacci, Quadrado. And then up top, Vucinic, Graziano Pelé, and Micoli. It's not a bad team.
In the past
Quadrado.
20 years, they're
Quadrado,
best-
Muriel.
Played for Lecce.
And don't forget that your boy Conte is from Lecce too.
Yeah. And the coach, we put Zeman.
Yeah.
Zeman, number one.
And then you got to put a super sub,
You think
Cevaton.
there's a
Yeah, I
chance that
love that
Lecce
guy.
could get Conte?
No.
This is like the Guardiola Brescia thing for free, right?
Yeah.
Maybe in 50 years.
Speaking about Serie B, Palermo, we found out today are going to Serie C. They were getting ready to play in the Serie B playoffs. They almost qualified for Serie A. They were at one point they were top of the Serie B table. They were doing so well. They hit a poor form and they were going into the playoff brackets. They found out today, or they were disqualified today and sent to Serie C for financial irregularities. So some kind of bookkeeping when they were even years ago. So it's not just from this year. They're trying to appeal. I think Peter said they have a week.
Well, I mean, the
appeal.
playoffs are supposed to start in a week, so I could imagine if they're gonna appeal, it has to be
Extremely
this
soon.
week and get an answer, unless they postpone the playoffs like they did in the past, because Bari went down.
I
Bari
think I
also
heard that
was
they were
similar.
going to postpone the playoffs.
They might postpone the playoffs because that's what they did in the last year, actually, when Bari went down to Serie D because of bankruptcy. They had to postpone and change everything.
I have a very good, reliable source that told me that 99% Palermo is in Serie C.
But this is what I don't
so bad.
understand. I do not understand one thing.
Every year
What
this
has
shit
to
happens.
do this financial fair play with the
Financial
fact that
irregularity.
irregularity, with the fact that you still have a team that has not completed the course of the championship that is been playing on. Let the season end, and then you make the decision.
Well, that's what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the season is not over yet. They have 1 or 2 games left, right or wrong? The playoff.
Well,
we were
the
talking about
playoffs didn't
playoffs.
The
start.
season is
ends.
over.
The season's
Yeah,
over.
come on.
Playoff. But the
Season's
season
over.
is over, though.
To be honest, I don't
But what
know.
about the playoff?
They still have to
Say
make a
Palermo
playoff for the
win
third.
it, though, and do
Yeah,
it. What's
then
the
they gotta
point
go
if
back
they go
to.
down? What's
No,
the point
if
of
they
that?
win the playoff and maybe this financial irregularity, it's not 100% what are they talking about it. So
that's why they have a
did you
week.
have to take away this chance from a team like that, from a city that is one of the most
Well,
important
that's
cities
why
of Italy?
that's why they're gonna have the appeal. If they have the appeal accepted, then Palermo is able to stay in the.
More so,
in the
it's so
playoffs.
sad to see every year we run into something.
Yeah.
Body bankrupt, financial irregularities. The way that the clubs are run is just,
It's very bad.
I don't know anywhere else where I hear something like this, where
It
every
feels
year
like
we're
every-
saying playoffs is
Every few weeks, I feel like there's something
Parma,
going on.
even with Parma.
What
there's
is a
always
financial
Chievo.
irregularity? Explain to me, Pete.
So
You're probably a lawyer. You should be explaining to me these things a little better. Financial irregularity. Did you play your player? Did you play the salary of the player? That is not a financial.
That's not
irregularity.
financial, right?
Okay. So what's there? What's missing?
Well, I don't know what were the specifics of the report or
They
what
think they were
happened,
very
but
vague.
it's pretty much where you're saying that you bought a player for X amount, but then you bought him for a different amount, or you're selling him for 10 million, but really you sold him for 5 million just to show that the books are balancing.
So similar what they did, the bookkeeping was off. So basically what Chievo Verona got deducted 3 points for in the beginning of the season.
But
This probably
we don't know
very
that it's the
similar
same
case.
thing
We
because
don't
there's
know.
one
We don't
reason
know.
why there's points and
Yeah.
one reason why you're deducted.
That's true.
We don't.
Also-
we don't know. We don't know.
But
This
it's
is
definitely
true.
in that area for
Zampari-
sure.
Probably something like
Zamparini has been under house arrest. He had to lose. Yeah, that's why he's trying to get away from the Palermo team. You know, he was forced to.
What a surprise! At
sell
the
and stuff
moment
like
that he
So-
sells, this
So
happens.
there was a
What a
bunch of stuff. So
surprise.
either that he knew something was on its way, or
Yeah, It's so sad to me that Palermo, if you look at the players that they've produced, some of the best talent, not just in Italy, but in Europe right now. Cavani, Pastore, Dybala, everybody. They have such a knack for talent.
Tony.
But it's like you said, it's unfortunate that the behind the scenes thing is affecting a team that was going to go up or potentially go up.
The problem is after Serie A, there's no real financial stability. That's an issue.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
The stadiums.
Yeah.
Even within, let's say, for example, in England, the Championship. The Championship has a great TV deal. In
Germany too.
They make a lot of money.
They have a
very...
big contract. There's
They
a lot
show it
of
on
teams
TV.
competing, and they all have money.
You
You can pay, a pretty price for English team, and also the English team, they spend a lot of money to get up to the Premier League because there's a big reward. Whereas in Serie B, you see a lot of these teams struggling to even have, and you see the salaries that they give the players aren't a lot. There's a big difference. Stadiums are not kept. The whole, it stems from the marketing, it stems from everything.
I think it comes down to doing business well, because I think we've seen with Zamparini that he's made so many mistakes as time has come by. How many times has he sold the club?
And how many times
But
did he
Marco,
sack?
the
He
people,
sold the
the
club like
money
3
to go
times.
to the stadium is not there. The people, they have a hard time
but
putting
he's-
the pasta on the table for
but
the family. Imagine if they have to go and spend the money to go to the stadium.
Palermo's been in Serie A for a long time. They were with 10 years that they were in Serie A before getting relegated and going back up and relegated again. So I mean,
Listen, stop
It's
saying
mismanagement.
It's
Mismanagement,
mismanagement. Stop
yeah.
saying what you're saying. I mean, the guy at one point, Palermo had more than half of the team was in the national team.
Yeah, Europa
more
League.
than half of the team of Palermo was in the national team. Okay, that's where Sirigo came from. That's where Barzagli came from. That's where
Riccardo Grosso,
Grosso came
Nicoli.
from.
Balzaretti,
Balzaretti.
this goes on.
He had half of the team was in the national team. Plus, you had Cavani. They came from over there.
Tony,
You have Dybala,
Pastore.
Tony,
Pastore.
Pastore, and you had also
Nicoli.
the center forward from Juventus.
Amauri.
Came from there.
Now the list is
You
crazy.
know how much money this guy made?
They didn't manage it
Yeah,
well.
but Gaetano,
Zamparini,
Belotti.
he bought all these guys for zero.
yeah.
Sold them for a lot.
And he
Scouts.
sold them for a lot of
bad
money.
but Gaetano, why did he
It's
sell
bad
them?
business.
Because he needed the money. Without those kind of money, we'll not be able to run the team.
Antonio, come on.
I don't think
me a
they
break.
did it accordingly.
So what did he do? You think he packed the money?
Of course it did.
That's a problem.
He's allowed to do it. He's the owner, by
The
all
team
means.
is bankrupt
but
now. They got no
there's a
money.
reason
Where's all
for
this
it.
money that he
They
got it
didn't-
from all
they
this
There's a reason
players?
for it.
They didn't do it smart.
Their scouting system and their eyes, whoever they had that was looking at these guys, phenomenal. I don't know who exactly it was. I don't know. Do we know who it was?
Oh, it was a mix of people. Sabatini was for a long time with Palermo. He had problems with Zamparini also. Sabatini is a great scout, and he worked with Roma and stuff like that. Then I don't know. He's the bigger name that was with Palermo. But even Palermo's youth system, they play in the Serie A of the Primavera.
The youths.
Yeah.
Every week.
Boy.
Let's move on a little bit.
Well, but I just wanted to say, so now with Serie B, right? Venezia and Salernitana are no longer in a playout.
That's
correct?
true. Yeah.
So
That's
with
correct.
Palermo going down to Serie C, they are
They have-
both saved for Serie
And
B.
Salernitana
They
stays
have the
in
four
Serie
teams
C.
for Serie C.
So, but what's interesting now, I don't know if anybody read up on stuff. Usually Serie B was with 22 teams. After Bari going down to Serie D, et cetera, et cetera.
Now
Are they going to be moving
they're
to
19
20
teams,
teams? Are they going to stay at 19? What's the story? Do we have any of that?
Not sure
As
yet.
of
Back
right
to
now, I think it's
22?
staying for now.
Staying
but
to
until-
19 is an odd number.
Yeah, until we hear more about it, I think.
Antonio, there's a stat that everybody asked us to read on this podcast. So make sure the camera's on you. Yeah. Okay. Suso is the first AC Milan player to reach 10 assists in a single Serie A season since blank in 2011/12. Please fill in the blank.
An AC Milan player?
Yeah.
Yes.
From what year, Marco?
From 2011/2012.
Was that the year they won the Scudetto?
Yes, it is.
Cassano.
No, it's not. Yes, it is Cassano. It's not when they won the Scudetto.
Cassano used to take the ball, put it on what's his
Wait,
name?
so then Suso is just as good as Cassano then?
Well,
Because he still has 2 more games. He could get another assist and score more.
Cassano used to make it literally put the ball on the foot of Ibrahimovic. Just said, okay, go score. So
Yeah, but he had Ibrahimovic scoring.
But what do you
now,
think? What do you think
Suso
about
has
this?
nobody scoring.
Cassano could have scored on his own. So he said, okay, hey, you buy me dinner, I'll make you score.
He was very kind.
So what do you think that Suso and Cassano same level, since he said that they were?
First of all, they're 2 different players. Suso will never get to the level of intelligence of Cassano. And talent.
I don't think you'd say that.
Cassano is like all the way over there. It's
The IQ, right?
It's over the sky. It's just too much.
The
Too much for
footballing
anybody.
IQ,
Yes.
not the regular IQ.
Everything.
Okay, fair enough. I wanted to bring that up. Also, Mike, get some questions, and we have this game that we played. Okay, I'm gonna read it to you, and I want to go around. Maybe you know what we'll do. I was gonna do the whole thing, but we'll do every week. You got to kick somebody out.
Oh man.
So this is the game. There's 6 players that we named. One has to go. I don't care about your emotions. I don't care about anything. One must be eliminated.
You guys understand?
Cassano.
No, he's not
It would have been too easy if we put Cassano, so we didn't include him. Okay, these are the 6 players. We're going to go around. And again, next 6 episodes, we're going to get to the one. 6 players. Baggio, Totti, Del Piero, Maldini, Buffon, and Cannavaro.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys need a second? Peter, you probably saw it, right?
So
saw it, so I
Baggio,
can't say.
Totti, Del Piero, Buffon, Cannavaro,
Kick
right?
one out.
So we asked everyone on our Instagram at Italian Football TV. We did it last week. We started last week, and everybody voted who they wanted to kick out. Not wanted, but you got to kick somebody
have to
out.
kick
So you
someone
got to
out.
kick somebody out until we get to 1.
This is for the first one. It's easy.
Okay.
Whoa.
Who's your first
You
one?
can pick Baggio.
Cannavaro.
Oh my.
I saw it, so. I
No,
have a
but who
pass.
do you?
Wait,
no,
who
for
do
you,
you-
I'm saying.
For me?
Yeah, personally.
Personally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would you kick off?
I would kick off Del Piero. Wow. Cannavaro won 2006.
What do you mean? Del Piero won 2006.
No, he was there, but I'm saying Cannavaro was
against
Ballon d'Or winner.
Semi-final
The reason why
against Germany.
was already one.
Unfortunately, even though I don't like your father, I'm going to associate with him. I will take
associated with it.
Wait, why? What's the reason?
Why? Because this is who you gave me.
The Ballon d'Or winner?
Okay, so
the Ballon d'Or
so
winner.
this is
Go to the
Cannavaro?
next one. Don't go to the next one. Don't say your second one. What were you gonna?
Yeah.
No,
Why the Ballon d'Or
I
winner?
was going to say the talent that the rest of them have. Cannavaro,
Great player.
To
man.
me, he was a great defender, but he was not the Ballon d'Or. I mean, we take it for that for the year.
Handing it out, we'll take it.
Mike. Okay. Cannavaro. Del Piero. Cannavaro.
This is a tough one for me because I was never around for this, and
I'll say Baggio.
I don't know.
Yo say Manolas.
Jeez, I want to say Totti, but I don't know if I can even say him.
So who do you say?
know.
What do you say?
Say
You got to choose
I'll
one.
go with Totti. I'll go with Totti.
Wow.
Totti was
I just feel like-
like
Yeah, I don't know.
the king of
Totti
Rome.
was better than
Yeah.
Del Piero.
Well, Totti, skill wise. I would say, like you said, Cannavaro. I grew up with Cannavaro, and he was unbelievable. The 2006 World Cup was incredible. But like you said, when you're looking at the rest of the list,
like,
Cannavaro's got to be
you
the
have
first
to go
one to
through
go.
the whole career, not
Yeah.
just one.
No, that's
The
true.
2006
One
World
tournament.
Cup,
Yeah.
best defender I ever watched in a thing, unbelievable.
Wait, Peter, why'd
But-
you say Del Piero?
But Cannavaro cost us the Euro championship
Okay.
against
I'll
France.
give you €1,000,000 for one World Cup.
I know. I
Peter,
know. Still,
ADP.
hey,
So
Why?
what's the next?
No. We
He's
can't
so
say it
easy.
now.
No. Everybody. By the way, everybody
keep
voted
up-
out Cassana. Sorry, Cassana. By the way, we forgot to call her Cassana. Cannavaro. Everybody voted out Cannavaro.
Okay. Oh, so then this continues
Yeah.
for next week.
Yeah.
And
So
who
you are
voted
out.
the- who
So
voted,
you
Most people voted for Cannavaro out
Okay, but who voted? Where is this made?
on Instagram, on
Okay.
Twitter.
Oh,
yeah,
everywhere.
comments.
Most people.
But this is something that you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
we
just
just-
a fun little
That's good
thing.
job.
It's funny. Thanks.
You're going to
You
get a
know
message
that,
from...
Mike? You knew that? You
What?
knew that?
What?
Yeah, we thought of the idea.
So why you didn't pick Cannavaro if you know it?
No, but this is
Based
just
on
people's
what he
opinions.
feels,
It's just
what he
people's
feels.
Personal
opinions.
opinion.
It's
Oh,
personal.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to change yours?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
What were you
I
gonna?
feel like everyone thought it was
so
like
It's not
right
a
or
fact.
wrong.
It's not a
Yeah,
fact.
It's opinion.
It's not a fact.
It's an opinion, yeah.
It's an opinion. The next week we'll do it
Wait,
again.
I want to know Peter's
Yeah,
thing.
Peter, what were you
why'd
gonna
you pick ADP?
Oh, listen. It's not about Del Piero skill wise, he has more skill, but he's a striker.
Yeah.
Cannavaro's a defender, so he's not gonna have that skill. But
Yeah.
a career that Cannavaro has, I feel that Cannavaro deserves to stay on that list. Del Piero, yes, but I think Baggio's better than him. I think Totti's better than him. So he's not even the best striker. That's
But you've
why
been putting
sack
Maldini
him.
into that list. You say you want to compare Maldini with
Oh,
Cannavaro.
where was Maldini? Maldini was in the
Maldini's
same.
there.
Where?
Yeah.
You said 5, no?
No, six.
Maldini.
Ah, 6.
Wait, you want to change your answer?
No. No, I didn't write it down.
Maldini career-wise and skill.
Don't-
Yeah,
just-
well,
don't-
Maldini
don't
was
say what
left
you're gonna
back.
choose. Don't say
Maldini
what-
was the left back
I don't want to.
before becoming 40-year-old center back.
No, I don't want to go to the next one. Mike, what questions
We're
we
doing
got?
questions. Okay, the first one come from our boy Fat Totti. He said if
Fat Totti.
Fat Totti.
Our
remember
boy.
him.
Grasso
Our boy.
Totti. if Sari
Totti
doesn't
fat.
if Sari doesn't become available, could you guys see Spalletti returning back to Roma for the third time?
No.
No.
Not even if he pays to go to Roma. Not
No,
even if he pays Roma.
Roma fans hate Spalletti. I went to watch Roma Inter.
But he did well
Every
with them.
time Spalletti was on the TV, he was jeered.
He's a
For his
disgrace.
treatment
No,
of
that- he
Totti,
will
Roma
never
never
go back.
wanted.
Totti's the director over there. He's not letting Spalletti back.
Spalletti
He's not letting him
was
back.
never-
He's not
You
even
guys
welcome.
shut it
Listen to
down,
me. Forget
quick.
about coaching Roma. Spalletti will never enter into Roma with his car or with a train, with nothing. Not even land in
His
Roma
bicycle.
with a
He's got a
plane.
bicycle.
He did
No,
he
nothing.
did well over there.
No, it doesn't matter. What's the next question?
Jeez, wow, you guys really shot
No.
it down. I didn't think so. Okay, this one is for Antonio. If Milan can sign any player in the world right now for free, who would it be? Be realistic though.
For free?
Yeah, for free. Be realistic though.
I mean, the player has to be
Look outside
available.
of
The
you.
player has to be
No,
available.
anyone. You can stop this.
That's
contract.
currently playing.
Put it
Yeah,
this-
currently
okay,
playing.
Who I like, basically.
Yeah, but realistically.
Number one, only one.
You can't say Manolas. Let's be. Come on.
No, no Manolas.
Yeah, you can't get him.
Does it really take a thought?
Come on.
Look at that thing.
I know who he's gonna say.
Yeah,
I know. Wait,
Don't
you
say it.
know,
Don't
you
say
don't.
it.
I know who
I
you're gonna
think I
say.
do.
I'm gonna
Don't
wait.
say
Hold
it,
on.
don't
Let me
say it.
write it down just so.
Isn't it obvious?
No, it's not.
For me,
no,
it is.
not that.
Oh, it should be.
Okay.
It should be obvious.
Oh, don't say it. Don't
Ah,
say
don't
it.
say it.
Don't
When
say
did you
it.
write it?
Just show him after.
Oh.
What are you gonna lie?
Go.
I'll tell you.
Oh, man,
There
yeah.
are a few that I like, but
One.
You gotta pick
one
one.
only.
Yes.
The wages all paid for, free transfer, going on Milan. Who's your pick?
Your favorite player?
But I said
No, not Cassano. He doesn't count.
It's not. It's
Okay,
not, right?
he's too good. He's too good. He would never go for
No
free.
hints.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wow,
I thought he'd get
you'll be
it.
surprised.
Okay.
I would take Hazard.
Oh wow.
I thought you were gonna say Dybala.
I thought you were gonna say Griezmann.
Griezmann.
You're obsessed with Griezmann.
You didn't think Dybala got down?
You love him.
Yeah.
Okay.
thought
Yeah, I thought he was
Peter.
going to say Dybala. He's talking about
He
Dybala
talks
all the
about him
time.
all the time.
What about Salah? You love Salah. You love him. You were going crazy for
Salah
him.
is nice.
Hazard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
No Messi. We forgot about
You
Messi.
know who's going to be on the market that's probably going to be very, very cheap? Bale.
But he's so injury prone.
I don't know about how cheap
Bale,
you think he can be.
yeah.
You know,
cheap.
I would get Bale, and to me, he's going to be left full back. My left full back.
Left fullback.
Where you originally
Back to his
started?
original
Where you originally
That's what he started. He scored.
Maybe with Conte at Inter.
Should I remind?
You can say it because Inter won that day anyway.
He scored 4 goals against the Inter
That was an incredible day.
as a left full back. I will
That
put
was-
him left full back. Let him come in. He could be
He's
the
like a
left
left
full
wing
back,
guy.
left wing.
A 3-5-2
Because
bringing Conte.
he
Yeah,
starts.
that's what I said.
He starts as a right
Peter's getting
wing. I
excited.
mean, I don't know.
I'll take him.
For free, right?
What's the next question?
This is a general question. Do you guys pay attention to any other sports besides calcio?
No.
I watch basketball. Antonio watches tennis, MotoGP. Marco
Formula
ping-
One, not MotoGP.
Marco ping pong, right?
Formula One,
Ping pong all
tennis,
day.
hockey.
Hockey too.
Yeah, I
Wow.
watch hockey.
You actually watch a lot more sports.
little
than
badminton?
When we think.
Huh?
A little badminton?
What's badminton?
I don't
It's
know.
like tennis or something. It's similar to tennis. It's like
Boccia?
whatever.
You watch Boccia?
No, I don't.
No.
What do you got? Anything? Gaetano?
I used to watch a lot of baseball.
Baseball?
And baseball,
Really?
of course.
I used
I'm
to
a
watch
big
baseball.
Yankee
Oh
fan.
yeah,
I don't
Antonio
know,
watches a
big Yankee
lot.
fan.
Many years
Big
ago.
Yankee fan.
I mean,
What
we used to go
happened?
to City Yankees.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy
We had
watching.
some Italian guys over there. We used to watch it. Like World Series. Because in New York, the World Series is so big.
Yeah.
We didn't watch like regular games. It was like a World Series game.
Yeah, I mean, I like the basketball playoffs. I think those are
They're
fantastic.
Exciting, very exciting.
I used to watch football
American?
I watch it. I watch it during the
religiously
playoff.
every Sunday
I'm surprised.
until that idiot over there he kneeled down, and then I boycotted
Right.
Oh,
football.
what's
Right.
his name? I don't know.
Kaepernick, whatever his name is.
Capers.
No, I watch American football, baseball, hockey, everything. pretty much.
Oh, by the way, Peter is a great tennis player. So
You told me you
He's saying that
smacked
as
him
a
last
joke.
time.
he's got skills. He just needs to get the rust
gotta
out,
tweak it
and
up.
you know, and
What's next?
he needs to get a new rackets. That they have a special
And
knock
no
coming
left
up.
shoulder.
You got mad and you broke it?
And new left shoulder.
What happened, Pete?
I have a partial tear on my shoulder.
Jeez, I
Yeah.
didn't know.
It's all right.
That's
didn't take
that's
it
just
easy
a
on
way
him.
of going
That's why I
out.
was taking it easy on me.
Okay, next question. Is Allegri the one to blame for Juve playing ugly, or is it the players? I think it's Allegri.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Juve got the players. There's no excuse over there. Does anyone disagree?
100% Allegri.
Oh,
100%.
Peter's going to say something?
No. It's definitely Allegri. It's the system that he wants. He doesn't want to risk, so low risk, get the win, 1-0, 2-1,
That's
and
it.
everyone goes home,
Ugly win.
and we win the
Allegri
points.
is synonym of ugly win.
That's what it is.
Okay, final.
You agree?
Oh,
Yeah.
you agree. Final question from Bastigno. Question solely to Antonio. He said he's a Milan fan. He said, Antonio, what ritual should I perform to make us qualify for the Champions League? People are asking you around the world what
Nothing-
they should do.
nothing's
you can
gonna
wire,
work.
Should they switch
wire
seats?
transfer
Should they
me
go
some money.
backwards?
Listen, never walk under the stairway. Okay? Never
ladder,
walk
the
under
ladder.
Any ladders, okay?
Okay.
Just don't.
But he wants to know what to do.
What to do?
No,
yeah.
I'm telling him.
He's telling him what not to do.
Don't spill the salt, right?
Don't spill any salt. Never
Wine
walk
is
under
good.
the ladder.
Just spill wine.
No.
I think wine is good. If
Never
you-
listen to Inter fans. Okay? And anytime you see a funeral car, whether you're not sure whether there is a dead body inside or not, you have to scratch your cojones.
I've never heard that before.
So if all the
Tocca
Milan
ferro.
fans do this, they will mathematically qualify for the Champions League next season.
Put it this way: I do it. It makes me feel better.
Yo,
to the
don't
point
shake
that
his
if I
hand
don't
now.
do it, if I don't do it, and something goes wrong, I said, "You see, I should have done it."
Antonio,
So-
that's the last
Come
time I'm shaking your
on.
hand.
Right.
Come on.
Oh, man.
I think, did you guys see the new Serie A logo?
Oh, yeah.
What is
go-
that?
Serie A did a new
They,
logo.
they did a rebrand.
Everybody
of the logo.
has been going nuts
like the
about
Avengers over here.
It's good.
I'm
Well,
not
you
a fan.
guys
me.
here. It's right here. This is it. This little. It's like
What?
an A.
Yeah, you can barely see though. It looks like a mountain or something.
It looks like a
Oh, that's
diamond.
good.
Somebody
looks
just
like a
Yeah, it looks
diamond.
like a diamond. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
an
you,
A.
Like a fossil almost,
yeah, you can't
right?
see it. No good. Oh, by the way,
No good. You push it away.
by the way, one more thing. The shirt that Juventus showed up with yesterday,
Beautiful.
You like it?
it's ugly shirt.
No, it's a nice shirt.
show me.
You didn't see the Juventus jersey?
Okay, I'll
You know what?
Yeah, I'll
it's
get it.
Looks like a Siena 2004.
it's a complicated. It's so make it something simple.
1 second.
You know what I didn't like?
Here.
If you look at the player from
Show 'em.
behind,
I don't like the back.
Yeah,
I don't
the
like the
back.
back.
Right.
I don't like the back.
God, what the hell is that?
the front. That's what I'm saying. The
Okay.
front, the back. I don't like it.
Okay, but the reason why
Trying to be like Barcelona.
not the style so much as what's bringing people problems. What everyone is pissed about is that there's no stripes. That's what everyone has lost their minds
Their
on.
tradition over
Look
the
at
To
the
shirt.
zebra.
tell you the truth,
There is no zebra over there.
I think
not that
everyone
bad.
The
It's
zebra have
going
changed now.
So
They're black and then
crazy.
they're
Definitely
white.
not a
I think
favorite
everyone
jersey.
is taking this so out of context. To me, it respects tradition. I don't know where nobody sees stripes. I see stripes.
There's not stripes.
There's
Not as many
Right
as
here.
there used
Stripe.
to be.
look, white,
A
black,
stripe.
white, black.
A
The
stripe.
sleeve is part of the
It's
stripe.
not supposed to be bigger than 3 inches.
It says who?
I said that. I said that.
3
If you put a
inches.
stripe that is 6 foot, then you take your shirt. Where
It
is the
doesn't
stripe?
matter. It's a stripe. There's a black stripe. There's a white
That's
stripe.
garbage.
And on the sleeves, they bring the stripes. But number two, the tradition. Everyone says it doesn't disrespect tradition. You know, Juventus' shirt was pink.
No,
So-
it's got
so-
nothing to
change
do
your
with
logo. No, no,
tradition.
That's the away
That's
shirt.
what it has
That's the
everything to
away
do.
shirt.
The first Juventus shirt
Was pink,
it
yeah.
was washed incorrectly and they came out pink. So if you want to talk about tradition, then it's all wrong. It's not like the shirt's yellow. To me,
They had
the
yellow
Juventus
shirts.
branding black and white.
Listen,
They didn't, yellow was not the
have
main
no
kit.
problem with the shirt, with the collars the way it
Okay.
is. To me, it's complicated because when you go in the back,
It does look
this
ugly.
white
Yes.
goes over the pants.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It looks like the pants you're wearing, two different color pants.
I hate I hate the back and the sleeves.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen,
Thank
okay.
you.
Where did it
So we
start?
are. So we are.
We're on the same page, but I don't think it disrespects the tradition.
No.
That's what everyone's mad about.
Hey,
They say
let's see if you
disrespects
agree with me
tradition.
on one thing. God damn it. Okay. Whether it's stripes,
Oh.
whether it is bigger, whether it is smaller, whether the pants that look like this, the Juventus shirts looks like garbage. Am I right or wrong? Say it, Pete.
I'm not a big fan of the jersey like that. I think, even though you can try to stagger away from tradition, but the whole like just black and white with the pink in the middle, it just doesn't.
It's garbage.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't look very.
One other thing about the stripes.
Maybe it's a
the
fashion
reason
statement.
why the stripes are like that. There's a reason. If you think a little bit and you look at it and you look at their marketing and you read under the cover, it's be the stripes. So the marketing was all the players together. They form the stripes. So if me and you are wearing a Juventus shirt, you're a family going to the game. You are the stripes. Because if you watch, every shirt lines up to be black and white.
Listen,
So a little bit,
What have you been smoking lately?
nothing. It's just
It seems to me
reading
that
deeper into
you
something.
just a little bit off the rail over there.
I don't think that it disrespects tradition. I'm
And people are making
I'm
a
annoyed
big
by
deal.
how upset everybody is. It's like, and also, does the shirt really matter that much?
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Listen to me.
It doesn't matter that
Listen
much.
to me. Pay attention to what I'm going to say to you right now. When I was a young kid,
When's the last time you bought a jersey?
let me tell you something.
A
Let
real
me
jersey.
finish.
A real jersey,
When
not
I
from the
was a
Spiaggia.
young kid,
Never.
Listen to me. When
And
I was
those don't look anything like the originals.
Are you listening? Yeah. When I was a young kid, I could have picked up between that jersey over there,
Inter.
the AC Milan jersey, the Juventus jersey.
But which one did he pick?
Guess why did I pick up the AC Milan jersey?
Why?
Because it was the most beautiful jersey and because Rivera was playing inside of the AC Milan.
Johnny
okay?
Rivera.
You think I would pick up a garbage like that, like the Juventus or the Inter jersey?
So you lost a fan right here.
Okay, but let me ask you a
lost
question.
a fan right here.
When's the last time you bought a jersey? A real jersey?
A real jersey? I bought it just a few weeks ago when I was in
A
real
Milan,
jersey.
a Milan
I
jersey.
have plenty of million jerseys.
When is the last year that you bought a real?
Last year.
A real one?
Bring it.
How
Bring
much
it.
was it? 20
We'll tell you
euros?
if it's a real
Was it
one.
10 euros? You bought
Actually,
it at the
your
supermarket?
father was with me just recently when we went to buy a new jersey for the real AC Milan jersey. Actually, I bought 3 of them when Rivera came over to
Okay, to
New
get a
York.
sign.
But I'm saying for yourself, though.
For myself?
Yeah. Never.
What do I mean never?
He's
real
got
jersey.
the $10 ones.
Yeah,
the
okay.
Mike,
At the
Mike
Spiaggia,
gives
10
you.
euros, you get 5 of them.
At the supermarket, right?
Bootlegs, man, that we got from Mike.
Yeah.
Anyway, what?
By the way, Mike is our best friend.
Ponytail Mike?
Ponytail Mike is the only one with the AC Milan tattoos on one of the few real AC Milan fans that, even
Where's
when
your AC Milan tattoo? That's why
I want it
Milan's
on your
not in
head.
Champions League.
Well, you know
I
what? I'm
just got
thinking
it.
about it. I'm thinking about
Really?
it. I just have
Yeah, I think it's superstition. I think if you
Listen,
get one,
listen.
Yeah, I think if you get a tattoo, they'll
You're
win.
gonna see my new
not gonna go
Cinquecento.
to
It's an
Europa
AC
League.
Milan the Fiat
Is
Cinquecento.
it?
It's all black and red. You're gonna see it. It's just to die for. Okay.
Yeah?
So it's
Imagine
coming
if
up
it's
at the end
black
of the
and
week.
white, what would you do?
We'll never do that. So it's coming up.
Very good, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Drop a comment down below.
just wanna say-
Talking about jerseys.
Oh boy.
This is a nice jersey.
Is that a real jersey?
This is a real jersey.
That's a real jersey.
I want
You
to just
can
say
tell.
thanks to my friend Dermaku, the captain for Cosenza.
Wow.
Corso Cosenza.
Yeah, they just stayed in Serie B, small team from the south of Italy.
Thank
so
God.
And it's signed.
good.
I see
And
it's
it's signed,
signed.
yeah.
And a lot of passion from Cosenza,
And what is this?
right?
A wolf, Peter?
a wolf.
This one here.
It's a sponsor,
That's
right?
one of the sponsors.
Yeah, but it's like
Well-
the head of a dog or wolf or something
Yeah,
like that.
well, the
right?
Cosenza
Oh,
has
yeah.
that wolf
Look at
over
it.
there, so it's probably.
nice.
something-
Where are they
It's
right
really
now?
nice.
What position?
They're in the middle of the table,
Mid-table?
but
Okay,
they were supposed to be relegated.
Wow.
This is a Serie C story. You know, they won the playoff to get into Serie
Wow, that's great.
Serie B.
Serie B.
So it's
You
Hey,
know
if-
him personally, and he
Yeah.
just wow.
For anyone that doesn't know, Bari's back in Serie C. We are coming back to Serie A, and 2 years from now, we're going to be talking about
Scudetto
fighting
winning, right?
fighting against Juventus,
Be
Inter,
nice.
and everybody else.
be nice.
Okay.
All right?
Nice. Okay.
Very
I think
good.
we covered everything this week.
Your hope is admirable.
One last thing. We got the Coppa Italia. Some people want
Oh, yeah.
some predictions. Are we going to go around and say what's going to happen?
Atalanta win.
I'm going with you, Marco.
They're going to go to overtime
Oh, that's not good.
Atalanta against who?
Lazio.
Lazio.
and they're going to go to penalties.
Wow.
That's not good
and
for
who's winning it,
Atalanta.
though?
And
Oh,
Oh, boy.
He's
Oh,
already against
boy.
Atalanta.
yeah.
it's going to be tough. I think that I think Lazio is going to win.
I'm going for the Cinderella story. Atalanta
Oh,
winning.
boy.
I hope so
And
too.
Antonio?
This time, I might have to stick with your Gaetano. As much as, I like Gasperini, but I think those guys...
So he's not a winning coach.
No,
Gasperini.
well, no, those guys, I think they have too much on their plate.
So
that
you
they
have
to
doubt of
decide.
Gasperini, how
No,
good
I
he
don't
is?
have a doubt on Gasperini, but I'm going to have to
You don't
take
think
my
Gasperini
chance.
is that good?
This game is a 50-50. Whoever is healthy is going to win. Okay, if Lazio's got a bunch of players banged up, what is the latest news on Milinkovic? Is he playing, yes or not?
I have no clue.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
Probably.
I think it should be fine.
Okay, I will take Lazio.
Lazio?
55 to 45.
Fair enough. Why?
Everybody else is taking Atalanta?
Yeah, everybody else is taking Atalanta.
Oh, Gaetano's thinking about switching. He's like me.
He's writing it down on his side.
You want to change it all?
How would you switch because he took
Change your socks.
Guys, those are all haters. Okay? If you are depressed, keep watching the podcast, right? Rated with 5 stars. Do we have any sales still going on? No sales. The merchandising, can I see the merchandising that is still
It's on the
running at
screen.
bottom? It's on the screen.
Next.
Okay. Just keep watching it. We're going to be here next week again for you guys. And we're going to be talking about who's going to be winning the Coppa Italia. Hopefully Inter is going to just go down to the 5th place. And Vandanara and Icardi, they're going to come to AC Milan. All right?
And
Very good.
always,
Until then, have a nice one.
Forza
As always-
Cosenza.
Thank you for
Let's
watching. We'll
go.
talk to you soon.